Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got the SheModern Old Meets New Instagram collaboration. This month's theme was Neon Halloween. So excited. Today I'm going to use the Painted Desert Extra Short Coffin Quick Gel Tips. I've applied them with the Cactus Jelly and I'm going to apply some Model 1's base coat to the top of the jelly tips. It's been a really long time since I put any of these on, and it was quite the struggle. So here we go. We're just going to apply some base coat, then thin layer. Make sure to keep it off my skin. I will double check that before I put it in the lamp. And then I'm going to cure this in my UV LED lamp for 60 seconds. Now I'm using this, and I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's from Model 1's, and this is their black 1348 gel polish. Now I know y'all aren't used to me using gel, but that's what we're doing today. I needed to be able to get this on and get it dried to where I could do everything on a work night. I had to get her all done. So here we go with the black cream from Model 1's. And if I'd have been a little, I don't know, I can't go heavy-handed though on gel polish. And these jelly tips are not on beautifully. I'm just going to admit that. In fact, this one I'm painting right now was supposed to be on my pointer finger, and the one that's on my pointer finger was supposed to be on my ring finger. So that's why there's a little gap over there and a little bit something sticking out. Because it's my natural itty-bitty tiny tip. Natural nail. It's just crazy. So I'm going to get a little bit of this paint, this gel paint, off of the neck of the bottle on a little teeny brush to go up around this cuticle, because I don't want to get that stuff all over my skin. Alright, we're going to get that cured for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to top it with the matte top coat by Model 1's. And I'm mattifying these because I'm going to play with some powders, because this is SheModern, right? So I'm going to do some SheModern stamping, and then I'm going to use some of my neon powders. I only had 2, so we're going to use them. So I'm curing that for 60 seconds. I'll be using Maniology M315 and Maniology 316. I love these plates. You guys, I'm a Halloween junkie. I love them. And I've got out my SheModern stamper and scraper, and there is the white. I'll be using Neon Lime pigment powder and then the Neon Aqua. These are the 2 colors I have. I've got an order on the way, but I can't wait for that to show up to do this. I mean, I could have, but I'm going ahead and doing this, and you'll get to see the other stuff that I got later and some other manicures. So we're just going to pick this image up and plop it on that neon matte nail. I mean that matte nail. Girl, crazy. Got my little lint roller thing here. Trying to get used to that. And now I'm just going to tap some of these over here on the nail. I am going to use both colors today, but one of them I had trouble getting out of the bottle, and I should have just like tapped it out onto a little mat or something and picked it up with a, you know, like an eyeshadow brush. But no, your girl was being all impatient, and now I'm just taking my finger and tapping this in. And there's not a huge difference between the teal or the aqua and the, you know, the 2 colors here with the pigment powders. But they're what I had, so they're what I'm using. And I really did like how this one turned out. I was on the struggle bus with this. First of all, putting on the jelly tips. That was an ordeal. And then I have a couple of more little problems with this one throughout, and I will share that as we get to them. I absolutely love that image, and it looks so cool on that nail, even though that's supposed to be the ring nail over there. You guys, I'm telling you, your girl is a mess from the floor up. She's just, she's struggle busting. And I think what it is these powders have been sitting, they were kind of compacted, so not any problem with the product, it's the problem with the girl using them. So we're going to just keep trying to tap out some of that. I believe that's the aqua. the Neon Aqua. But I rubbed that in. Now, I haven't brushed these off yet because I want them to sit and kind of meld down onto that stamping polish as good as I can before I try to brush them off. And here we go with another image. Checking it out to make sure it's okay. And plop on that nail. And then we're going to do the same as we've done with the other ones. Just putting a little bit of these powders on it. And I'm doing one nail at a time. And I'm recommending that if you, you know, excuse me, that if you're expecting the pigment powder to stick to the sticky stamping polish, it really kind of is best to work at one nail at a time. Mostly because that way you're not bumping that, because that sticky polish does stay sticky. And if you've stamped all of them, you could bump your nail and mess it up. And trust me, I know this because I've done it. Before you get to it, while you're working on one nail, you could have bumped another one and messed it up. So that's why I like doing one nail at a time, just like this. I'm trying to get up some of that pigment powder off the paper towel. And I've decided, since I'm doing all these different spider webs and ghosties, I gotta do this spider. It's such a cool looking spider. I need it. So that's gonna go on my ring fingernail, my accent nail. Kind of sideways. And I just love that. I love it even just stamped in white, even before the pigment powders. And I'm tapping. Now, I have sped this up. I don't want y'all thinking I can tap stuff that fast. But since it was very repetitive, I am speeding it up some. Because it's the same thing. But it is a different design, and I wanted to see it kind of pop and come to life. Because that's what we do here. We share it all. Good, bad, and ugly, and everything. And I really did love this one. And I've even got more ideas. So I can't wait for my SheModern order to come in. I do have a discount code down in the description box. If you decide to go make a purchase from SheModern. Love me some SheModern. The stamping polishes are amazing. She's got other stuff too. She's got powders and justices and foils and all kinds of good stuff. I'm having trouble here. And I'm still fighting with my camera setup. Something's going on with the camera itself. And I still haven't quite got these lights set up right. But we're going to get there. I promise. I am very adamant about it. Okay, now on this one, I knew that I didn't get a good pickup. And that was my fault. But instead of just wiping it off with some, like, regular nail polish remover or alcohol or whatever. No. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it and let it. But you know, spider webs aren't always perfect. Sometimes they get holes in them, and that's what's happened to this one. The wind blew by, blew a leaf through it, and now it's got a hole. So that's just the story we're going to go with. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to see the other Neon Halloween SheModern Old Meets New manicures. I'm so excited to see them. Okay, cleanup time. You guys know I'm going to make a mess because I'm playing. I do like to put my stuff away clean, so let's get this stamping plate cleaned with some acetone. I got 2 plates to clean, so we're going to have to get on it. And I still haven't brushed my nails off yet. Nope, hadn't happened yet. I'm letting them meld or simmer or marinade or whatever. I'm letting them sit for a minute. And there's still some more images on these plates that I didn't get to use, so hopefully I got time to get some more in before the season is over. Alright, I think I got it all clean. Now I'm going after this with my dusty brush. And I'm noticing that I've got like pigment still, even though I did matte, it's still kind of laying on top of that black polish. So, we're going to have to do something. I'm going to get my cleanup brush and try to get around my nail cleaned up a little bit better. As I'm looking at the other nails thinking, okay, that's not dusted off good enough. What am I going to do? And while I'm doing this, I figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to go in with just a lint-free wipe and just lightly wipe over them. And that is getting the excess off of the black spots that I want to stay black. You can see it's getting on that lint-free wipe. And you guys are going to have to excuse me with the clearing of the throat and everything. They have sprayed these cotton fields down with that defoliant to make them open up and pop all the cotton everywhere, and it's just making my sinuses a wreck. So now I'm using the SheModern sealer, and you can see there's barely any on that brush. And I'm just going over the images with their little powders on them. And I even scraped some off of the brush, but you don't hardly need any of this. You just want just a kind of a dry brush over it. And that's going to seal those powders in for my final top coat. Alright, once that's dried, I'll be using Model 1s, and I'm going to start off with the glossy top coat. I'm typically a glossy girl. You guys know this. But with this manicure, I had it glossy for a little bit and was watching YouTube. Okay, cured it for 60 seconds. And then I decided, oh no, I need to do this matte. So here we go with the Model 1's matte top coat. We're going to do a coat of that. And I have to tell you, for this one, I preferred the matte. Alright, cure that for 60 seconds. And here it is. Don't forget to check out the hashtags down below and go check out the other manicures. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.